What's up, guys? I'm back here with the second half of my AtlanteanHeros deck profile. I'm sorry about that obscure cutoff. Like I said, this is my first time using Camtasia, so I'm still trying to figure out all the kinks with it. Okay, so Mermail Abyss Spike. Okay, Abyss Spike, he is there so, to also get rid of any of your dead waters. You can send him to the graveyard to add one level 3 water monster from your deck to your hand. You basically want to use him to grab your undons. If you don't have him, I just run a third copy of Snowman Eater. Which we'll get into in another second. Okay. Now on to Mulan Glace, which I discussed a little bit in the past video, but his effect is he cannot be normal summoned or set, and he can only be special summoned when you have 5 waters in your graveyard. Sort of like the Earth Elemental Lord, except you need waters in your graveyard. When he's special summoned, your opponent must discard 2 cards in their hand, which is incredible. I mean, there's no really good other cards that discard cards from your opponent's hand with no drawbacks like this. Well, when he is destroyed when he's destroyed, you can attack during next battle phase, but that's not that big of a drawback. Okay, Snowman Eater deals with Rescue Rabbit. This deck does not like the Dino Rabbit matchup, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically Rescue Rabbit into Dolka and Logia. This deck can handle Logia, but Dolka's effect to negate all your effects really hurts the deck. So at least 2 Snowman Eaters is mandatory. Thunder King Ryo is in the deck because he's a big beat stick, which a lot of decks have trouble getting over. Like normal heroes have trouble getting over him. And he can stop your opponent from bringing out Rescue Rabbit, which is really good. Of course, they can normal summon their level 4 Sabersaurus and attack over him, but this slows down their searching for cards. Dark Hole, Mind Control, and Monster Reborn I don't really need to explain them that much. Dark Hole just destroys all cards on the field. It's a really good card. Monster Reborn lets you special summon a card in either player's graveyard, which really helps. Like special summoning Marksman, basically, when he comes out, if you can get a free attack directly, you're going to bring out a level 3 XYZ. Rank 3, sorry. Mind Control, again, this deck can overlay into just about any level. It can even go into level 7s and 8s if it needs to. Gores and Mulan Glace, respectfully. So, this card's always live. 1 Miracle Fusion, because some of these cards are some of the waters and the E-heroes that would normally be dead in the graveyard can be turned into big, powerful monsters. Like Absolute Zero, Elemental Hero the Shining, and Elemental Hero Gaia. Next, we run 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, basically to make sure that your attacks go through. I'm playtesting 2 Pot of Dualities. This deck does a lot of special summoning, but you can get really bad hands with this deck. So a lot of times you just need 1 card that can help you get something else that you really need. Super Polymerization is like Miracle Fusion, except you can use your opponent's side of the field, but you can't use your opponent's graveyard, and it can't be stopped by cards like Solemn Judgment. It can't be stopped. Let me read it to you. Spells, traps, and card effects cannot be activated in response to this card's activation. It's also really useful if your opponent's running Earth monsters for Gaia. You're playing against a mirror match, because basically the Elemental Hero engine lets you get over, makes the mirror match a lot easier for you. Which, if you don't know what a mirror match is,